Hi guys, this is Fancy Stitches and welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to take you guys on how to make this beautiful dress. And if you're interested in making this beautiful dress, then you definitely have to keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Actually, this is the second time I'm making this beautiful dress. I made the first one for a client and this is the second one I'm making for myself, and it's going to be short. So guys, if you love this video, don't forget to watch till the end. So guys, I'll be using a pattern paper for this tutorial, and to start up with this tutorial, I'll be first of all cutting the front body pattern of my dress. And to do that, I'll be using a pattern paper for this. Okay, for the half length of my dress, from shoulder to her bust point is 9.5 inches, under bust is 12.5 inches, and for the waist is 15 inches. Okay, so I'm going to draw a straight line across my points. Okay, so here is my bust. This is the bust line, this is the under bust line, and here is my waist line. Okay, the next thing to do here is the shoulder measurement, which is 15 inches divided by 2 will give me 7.5 inches. So here I'll mark my 7.5 inches, and the remaining 6 inches here is for my sleeve, because it's going to be a cut together with sleeve. All right, so for the neckline width is going to be 3.5 inches, and for the length is going to be 3 inches. This is for the front neckline. Okay, because that is going to be a turtleneck neckline, and I don't want it to be stocking at the neck. Okay, so I'm going to connect my points together just the way I'm doing it now. Okay, so here for the shoulder, I'm going to come down by 1 inch. This will serve as my shoulder slope. So I'm going to connect this one to the neckline width point. Okay, just like this. So here I'm going to use my curve ruler to curve my neckline. Okay, so the next thing to do here is my sleeve. The sleeve length, together with sleeve length is going to be 6.5 inches. For a small body is going to be 6.5 inches, and I'm going to go in by 1.5 inches. Sorry, I'm going to go in by 2 inches. Okay, so here I'll mark my point and draw a straight line across my 2 inches. All right, then here the next thing, I'm going to take the basic body measurement, which is my bust measurement. My bust of 36 divided by 4 will give me 9 inches. Then I'm going to add extra 2 inches allowance for my hemming allowance. Then for the under bust is going to be my bust circumference, my under bust circumference, which is 29 inches. 29 inches divided by 4 will give me 7.2 2 inches. Then I'm also going to add extra 2 inches allowance to it. Then for my waist is going to be the same as my under bust measurement. Okay, so here I'll take the same measurements. And the next thing here is to connect my points together. Okay, and I'm also going to connect from my sleeve point, armhole point to the bust. Okay, just like this. I'm doing it now. So this is for the front. Okay, then I'm going to cut that out now. Then for the pleats at the neckline, it's going to be to create that pleats. This is what you're going to do. From your neckline width point, you have to measure 2 inches. So here I measured 2 inches, and I'll measure along the line 2 inches again. I want it to be at least 4 pleats. Okay, so here I measured 2 inches is 1 2 3 4 is 4 pleats. Okay, so the next thing here is to draw a slant line that connects the 2 inches down to the waistline. Okay, so this is it, and the next thing is to cut along the line. Okay, so after that, if I open it up, this is what I'm going to have. Okay, this is what I'm going to have. So to cut that on my fabric, this is how I'm going to spread it on top of my fabric and cut it out to create the pleat on the neckline of my dress. So this is how to create the pleat. Okay guys, for the back, as you can see, this is my bust line, under bust, and my waistline. And since my pattern paper is not going to be enough, and while cutting on my fabric, I will add extra 1.5 inches for my zipper allowance. Okay, so here my neckline width is 3.5 inches, which I have already marked that, and for the neckline length is 1.5 inches. Okay, so I'm going to draw a straight line across it, just like this. Okay, then for my shoulder slope, I'm going to also subtract 1 inch, just the same way I did for the front pattern. Okay, then here I'm also going to draw a straight line across that. Okay, so this is it, and I'm going to curve my neckline width. All right, so here the next thing to do here is to come down from my for my armhole length. I'm going to come down by 6.5 inches, then go in by 2 inches. All right, draw a straight line across it just like this. And the next thing here is to take my basic body measurement. All right, and my bust circumference is 36 inches divided by 4 will give me 9 inches plus 2 inches allowance here. Then for the under bust, I'll be using 29 inches divided by 4 will give me 7.2. Then add extra 2 inches allowance to my under bust and use the same measurement for the waistline. Okay, 7.2 inches plus 2 inches allowance. Then connect the points. So okay, so this is it for the back. I'm going to cut this out now. After cutting, I went ahead to open it up for the zipper area, and also remember that we'll be adding 1.5 inches allowance for the zipper. To cut the skirt part of my dress, what I'll do here is that I'm going to subtract 15 inches, which is the half length from the full length of the dress. The actual dress length is 39 inches, but I'll be adding extra 2 inches allowance, making it 41 inch. Okay, I also went ahead to mark out my point by drawing a straight line across it and also cut out the excess. And after that, I went ahead to mark the waist circumference, which is 29 inches divided by 4 will give me 7.2 inches. I went ahead to mark my point and also added 2 inches allowance to it. From my waist to hip measurement is 9 inches. I went ahead to mark my point and also my hip circumference, which is 37 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 9.2 inches. I marked my point and also added extra 2 inches allowance to it for my hemming allowance. Then the next thing here is to subtract 2.5 inches from the lower part of my skirt. From the down part of my skirt, I subtracted 2.5 inches and connected the 3 points together. For my darts, my nipple to nipple measurement is 8 inches divided by 2 will give me 4 inches. So here is my 4 inches, and I'm going to mark 4 inches down to create my front slit. Okay, the next step here is to cut out what I have drafted. Okay, so guys, I went ahead to open up my skirt pattern to draft the other side of my skirt dart. Okay, so here I'm going to draft the other side of my dart. From the midpoint, I will mark 4 inch. Okay, then 4 inch, I will take half an inch from this side and take half an inch from the other side, making it a total of 1 inch. Okay, then from this point I'm going to measure down 4 inch. Okay, So mark my points, then draw a straight line and connect the dart legs. Connect the dart legs. Okay, this is how to create your dart. All right, so here I'm going to cut out this part. Okay, then after that I'm going to keep this part aside. Then to create the front skirt pleats, this is how to do that. I'll mark 12 inches points here, my 12 inches points like this, then make a straight line. This is 12 inches point. Then draw a straight line. So guys, after drawing my 12 inches a straight line across my points, then the next thing here is also to mark 2 inches points from this side. I'm going to mark 2 inches points. Okay, 2 inches points. You can make yours 1.5 inch. All right, so here I'm going to draw a straight line. So after that, the next thing is to split the lines. Okay guys, so this is it. If you want to create that pattern, this is it. This is how to create your pattern. Okay, so, and this is how I'm going to place it on my fabric and cut it out. All right, to draft the skirt part of my dress, which is the back, the first thing that I'm going to do here is to subtract the half length, which is 15 inches. Then the dress length is going to be 39 inches plus my 2 inches hemming allowance, making it up 41 inch. Okay, so here is my 41 inch. All right, so I'm going to draw a straight line across the point. Then the next thing to do here is to mark out my 1.5 inch allowance for zipper allowance. I went ahead to draw a straight line for my zipper allowance. My waist circumference is my waist circumference is 39 inches divided by 2. 29 inches divided by 2 will give me 7.2 inches plus extra 2 inches allowance. Then from waist to the hip is 9 inches. So here, and the hip circumference is 7 inches divided by 4 will give me 9.2 inches. So I'll mark my 9.2 inches and add extra 2 inches allowance. Okay, then for the down end of my skirt, I'm going to subtract 2.5 inches from the end of my skirt. Okay, so I'm going to connect my points together. After marking my dart, I went ahead to cut it out. So guys, after cutting, I went ahead to give my dart a notch and also my zipper allowance a notch. So guys, I went ahead to arrange my fabric, and also I'm going to use my pattern paper to draft out what I have cut on my pattern paper on my fabric. Okay, so guys, I went ahead to arrange my pattern paper on my fabric. As you can see, this is how I arranged it. And the next thing is to trace it out and cut out. So guys, after cutting, this is what I have. Then I'm going to pleat this part. Okay, I'm going to pleat this part. So guys, after that, I went ahead to arrange my pattern, my front pattern paper on my fabric, as to cut out the front pattern of my dress, which you can see. So guys, after that, I went ahead to pin up the pattern paper to my fabric and trace it out, then cut it out. So guys, if you love this video, don't forget to hit on the subscription button, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell for more of my videos, like, comment and share with your friends. And after cutting, I went ahead to unpin it gradually. And for the back pattern, I did the same by arranging my pattern paper on my fabric, also adding 1.5 inches for zipper allowance. So guys, I went ahead to join my fabrics together, both the pleating, the slit and the sleeve, the shoulder pleats and everything. What is remaining here is I'm going to go ahead now to fix the zipper. So guys, you can see how beautiful the dress is actually looking though. So guys, to insert my turtleneck band, next step I'm going to take here is to measure the round neck. Okay, so here is my zipper allowance. I'm going to take out the zipper allowance and measure round the neck. All right, and what I have here is 19 inches. Okay, so I'm going to divide what I have here by 2. 19 inches divided by 2 will give me 9.5 inches. So guys, I went ahead to arrange my fabric in a triangular form. From the tip, you measure out 9.5 inches. Then I'm going to go down by 2 inches. After that, I went ahead to cut it out. Then I'm going to cut another piece for this. Then I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and stitch up this part. Okay, then after that I will apply my hemming gum on it. So guys, this is my end result of my beautiful turtleneck dress with pleated side pleat and slit. If you love this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell for more of my videos, like, comment and share with your friends. Thank you guys for watching.